So we will continue with numericals on ICR. I'll read the question. Due to slipping, points A and B on the rim of a disk have velocities as shown in figure. So this is the given diagram in the question. So if you see the velocity of point A, it is 1.5 meter per second, and velocity of point B, it is 3 meter per second. These two velocities are not same. These are different. Why? Because of slipping. Determine the velocities of center point C. So we have to find velocity of the center point C and point D on the rim at this instant. So we have to find velocity of point C and point D. Take radius of disk 0.24 meter. Now I have drawn again the diagram over here. This is the disk. Velocity of point A, it is written as 1.5 meter per second. Velocity of point B, it is 3 meter per second. Now if you draw, these two velocities are parallel to each other and opposite in direction. Okay, now how to locate the ICR in this case? We have to draw perpendicular to both velocity vectors. So this AB is the perpendicular to the velocity vector, and we have to draw line joining velocity head of VB with velocity head of VA. So this line I have joined. Now wherever it intersects this AB, that point will be ICR I. So here you can see I have shown ICR I. Now we have to find velocity C. So velocity C, it will be IC into omega. Now we will find the direction of this omega. Keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at B, and rotate your index finger in the direction of velocity. It is anti-clockwise. So here you can see I have marked omega in anti-clockwise direction. Same is valid for VA also. Keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at A, and rotate your index finger in the direction of velocity vector. It is anti-clockwise. So omega is anti-clockwise. Now based on this, we have to find velocity of point C and velocity of point D. So we have to join ID over here, and we have to find this ID value, and we have to find this IC value. Now in order to find this IC value, I have noted some distances over here. Distance IA I have denoted by small l. So what will be this remaining distance? We will see the data. Radius is given as 0.24. So radius is 0.24. So I'll write down given data. Radius is equal to 0.24 meter. So what will be the diameter? Diameter will be 0.48 meter. Now total height is 0.48 minus this L. It will be this height, BI. So BI I have written over here 0.48 minus L. Now we have to calculate this L. So we will consider two similar triangles, IB and this one, and second triangle IA and this one. Okay, these are two similar triangles. So I can write down 3, which is this velocity, upon this height 0.48 minus L is equal to 1.5 velocity divided by L. So I'll write down for similar triangles, I can write down 3 divided by 0.48 minus L equal to 1.5 divided by L. So from here I can calculate value of L. So L is equal to 0.16 meter. Okay, now what will be this IC value? This IC value, it will be radius minus L. So IC is equal to radius is 0.24 minus L equal to 0.08 meter. Now we need to find value of this omega. Which velocity is known? Va is known. So how to find out this omega? Va is Ia into omega. Okay, so I'll write down the equation. Va is equal to Ia into omega. What is Ia? Ia is equal to L, and L value we have already calculated. So Va is 1.5 equal to Ia is L 0.16 into omega. So from here I can calculate value of omega. Omega is equal to 9.375 radian per second. Now I can calculate, since I have omega value and since I know IC distance, I can calculate velocity of point C. Okay, what is asked in the question? Velocities of center point C and point D, which is on the rim. So velocity of point C, we'll calculate that part, Vc. So Vc will be equal to IC into omega. IC value we have calculated over here, 0.08 into omega, 9.375. So Vc is equal to 0.75 meter per second. Now what about direction of Vc? We will see the direction part. So keep your thumb at point I, keep your index finger at C, and rotate your index finger in the direction of omega. Omega is anti-clockwise, so velocity will be towards left. Okay, if velocity is left, omega will be in anti-clockwise direction. So direction of Vc, it is towards left. Next, we have to calculate velocity of point D. In order to calculate that, we require distance ID. Okay, in order to calculate this, you have to see the angles over here. This angle, it is given in the question, it is 45 degree. If this angle is 45 degree, what will be the angle DCI? Suppose that is theta, so this theta will be 180 minus 45. So 180 minus 45, theta is 135 degree. Next, consider the triangle ICD by cosine rule. Okay, so I'll write down. This is for calculation of VD. In triangle ICD by cosine rule, what I can write down? I have to calculate ID. Okay, so ID is equal to under root of IC square plus CD square minus 2IC into CD into cos of this theta. So I'll write down the cosine rule. ID is equal to IC square plus CD square minus 2IC into CD into cos theta whole under root. So substitute the value, we'll see what are the values. IC value, we have already found out IC value, it is 0.08, and CD value, it will be radius. What is radius? 0.24. So substitute these values. IC square 0.08 square plus CD is radius 0.24 square minus 2 into 0.08 into 0.24 cos 135 under root. So if you simplify this, calculate the value, ID is equal to 0.3019 meter. Now since ID is known, distance ID is known, we can calculate VD. VD is perpendicular to ID. So what will be VD? VD will be equal to ID into omega. So how to get the direction of this VD? Now omega is in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so anti-clockwise direction meaning VD should be at left. Okay, like this. So if you keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at D and rotate it in the direction of omega, anti-clockwise, it means that VD should be in this direction and not towards this direction. So I can calculate the VD now since I have ID distance. So VD is equal to ID into omega. ID is 0.3019 into omega we have calculated 9.375. So VD is equal to 2.83 meter per second. What about direction of VD? VD is perpendicular to ID. Okay, so I'll write down in bracket VD is perpendicular to line ID. You can even find the angle with respect to horizontal in this case. We'll go through this numerical again. What was given in this numerical? A disk is there and the velocity at point A and point B, they are not equal. Why is this? Because of slipping. Okay, and using this velocity vectors, if you draw it by scale and then join this head to head of velocity B and velocity A, you will get ICR location I. So I have shown the ICR location I. After that I calculated all the distances. Okay, so in order to calculate VC, how to calculate VC? It will be IC into omega. How to calculate VD? VD will be ID into omega. And how did I calculate this omega? VA is known. So VA is equal to IA into omega. So using this I got omega value. And then using this omega we can calculate VC and VD. Next numerical. A wheel of 2 meter diameter. So here wheel is there whose diameter D is equal to 2 meter. Rolls without slipping on a flat surface. Now when the wheel rolls without slipping, ICR location will be at point of contact. So here you can see I have marked ICR location I. The center of the wheel is moving with a velocity 4 meter per second towards right. So center of the wheel, it is point O. Here Q is given, here R is given, and this is point P whose distance is 0.6 meter and angle is 30 degree. So here you can observe velocity of center, it is 4 meter per second towards right. So point O is center. So I have shown VO velocity 4 meter per second towards right. Determine the angular velocity of wheel. So we have to find omega. So here what will be the direction of omega? If you keep your thumb at point I, keep your index finger at O and rotate your index finger in the direction of VO, it is clockwise. So here omega value, direction it will be clockwise. This is omega. Magnitude we will calculate. Then velocity of points P, Q and R on the wheel. So we have to find velocity of point P, Q and R. Okay, so you have to join basically all the points with ICR. Okay, you have to join IQ, then you have to join IR and you have to join IP and calculate all these distances so that we can calculate VP, VQ and VR. Now how to calculate omega here? Omega will be VO is equal to IO into omega. From there we can calculate omega. Now here I'll write it down. since wheel is rolling without slipping, point of contact with stationary surface is ICR. So this point will be ICR. Okay, so now we can calculate omega value. VO is equal to IO into omega. VO is 4 meter per second equal to IO. IO is radius. Diameter is 2, so radius will be 1. 1 meter into omega. So omega is equal to 4 radian per second. What is the direction of omega? Keep your thumb at point I, keep your index finger at O and rotate in the direction of velocity vector clockwise. So omega direction is clockwise. So in bracket write down the direction as well, it is clockwise. So this is one of the answers. Next we have to find velocity of point Q. What will be that velocity? It will be IQ into omega. So, and what about the, now see, the omega value, it is clockwise. Okay, this is omega. So keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at Q and rotate it in clockwise direction. So direction of velocity for point Q, it will be towards right. Okay, and it is this VQ, it is perpendicular to this IQ. Okay, so I'll write down VQ is equal to IQ into omega, which is equal to, IQ is diameter and diameter is 2 meters. So 2 into omega is 4. So VQ will be equal to 8 meter per second and direction is towards right. Next we will calculate velocity of point R. This velocity will be equal to IR into omega. So I'll write down VR is equal to IR into omega. What is IR? IR is equal to, this is hypotenuse. Okay, if you consider triangle OIR, okay, how to calculate IR? It will be under root of OR square plus OI square. Okay, why? Because this is, here angle is 90 degree. Okay, so IR is equal to IO square plus OR square under root, and both OR and OI, okay, they are radius. Okay, so it will be 1 meter. So this will be 1 square plus 1 square. So finally under root of that equal to under root 2 IR. So substitute the value. IR is under root 2 into omega is 4. So velocity of point R is equal to 5.657 meter per second. Now what is the angle of this velocity? So if you consider IR, here this angle will be 45 degree, this angle will be 45 degree. Okay, and this is 90 degree. So if you consider this angle will be again 45 degree. Why? Because if you consider this angle, it is 45, so alternate this angle will be 45. This is 90, so this angle will also be 45. So angle of VR, we can show now, it is 45 degree. Okay, now what about the direction of this R velocity? Keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at R and rotate it in clockwise direction. So velocity will be in this direction, not this direction. So velocity will be in this direction. Okay, so in this way we have obtained the direction of velocity. Okay, now we will calculate velocity of point P. Keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at P, and rotate your index finger in the direction of omega. It is clockwise, so velocity will be in this direction. So I have shown Vp, velocity. Okay, now if you see this diagram which I have shown below, okay, it is same part over here. Okay, this part I have shown over here on the bottom side. Okay, so this is I to O, this part. Then point P location is over here. I have joined IP. Okay, now OP distance, it is 0.6 meter given in question, and this angle is also given, it is 30 degree. Okay, same part of the diagram I have shown over here, so that analysis is easy. Now in this diagram we have to calculate this IP distance. Why? Because omega we already know, it is clockwise, and that value is also known. So Vp will be equal to IP into omega. Okay, now how to calculate this IP? We will consider the triangle IOP and apply sine rule over here. Okay, we have to find which distance? IP. So we need which angle? This angle. What is this angle? It is 30 plus 90. Okay, 120 degree. So I'll write down Vp we have to calculate. Vp, it is equal to IP into omega. So we don't know value of IP. Okay, now in order to calculate IP by cosine rule, what we can write? IP is equal to under root of IO square plus OP square minus 2 into IO into OP cos of this angle, which is 90 plus 30, 120. Now substitute the value IO. This is radius. Diameter is given as 2 meters. So 1 square plus OP, it is given in question 0.6. 0.6 square minus 2 into 1 into 0.6 into cos 120. So from here I can calculate value of IP. IP is equal to 1.4 meter. So we have found value of IP. Now we can calculate VP. But we need to find angle of VP with respect to horizontal. Okay, so this theta we have to calculate. Now in order to calculate this theta, I have defined here angle alpha. Okay, and by sine rule in this triangle IOP, in this triangle apply sine rule to calculate angle alpha. So I'll write down by sine rule. So apply sine rule in triangle IOP. Okay, so IP upon sine 120 is equal to IO upon sine alpha. We can calculate alpha from there. So I'll write down IP upon sine 120 equal to IO upon sine alpha. IP value we have calculated 1.4 upon sine 120 equal to IO value, it is 1 meter. 1 divided by sine alpha. So from here we can calculate angle alpha. Alpha is equal to 38.21 degree. Now observe the diagram again. Angle of velocity vector Vp with IP is 90 degree. Okay, this is perpendicular. Now this angle, it is given in question 30 degree. Okay, I have drawn horizontal over here. So alternate angle, this angle will also be 30. So alpha plus 30 plus theta is 90. And alpha we know, so we can calculate theta. So I'll write down alpha plus 30 plus theta equal to 90 degree. Alpha is 38.21 plus 30 plus theta equal to 90 degree. So from here I can calculate theta. Theta is equal to 21.79 degree. Now I can calculate Vp. What is Vp? Vp is Ip into omega. So Vp is equal to Ip into omega. Ip we have calculated as 1.4. So 1.4 into omega value we have calculated as 4. So Vp is equal to 5.6 meter per second. What about the angle? Angle that Vp makes with respect to horizontal, it is theta, and theta we have already calculated, it is 21.79 degree. So angle of Vp with horizontal, it is 21.79 degree. Okay, now again understand the direction of Vp. Since omega is clockwise, keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at P, and rotate your index finger in clockwise direction. From there we can understand that Vp is in this direction. Okay, so we'll go through the question again. What is given in the question? A wheel of 2 meter diameter rolls without slipping. That is why ICR is at this contact surface. The center of the wheel is moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second towards right. Okay, using this data, VO is equal to IO into omega. We calculated omega value that was asked in the question, angular velocity of wheel, and we found out the direction as well. Okay, keep your thumb at I, keep your index finger at O, and rotate your index finger in the direction of velocity. It is clockwise, so omega is clockwise. Then velocity of point PQR. So point P, point Q, and point R. In order to calculate that velocity, we require IP, IQ, and IR distance. Okay, IQ is diameter, IR we calculated using this equation, and IP we calculated using cosine rule. Okay, and this angle theta we calculated using sine rule. Next numerical. Understand the question. C is a uniform cylinder. So this is a uniform cylinder C. This diagram is given in question. To which rod AB is pinned at A. So this is rod AB and it is pinned at A. The other end of rod B is moving along vertical wall. So other end is point B, it is moving along the vertical wall. If the end B of rod is moving upwards along the wall with speed of 3.3 meter per second. So velocity vector is known. VB is 3.3 meter per second in upward direction. Find the angular velocity of wheel. So we have to find omega of wheel and rod. So we have to find omega AB, assuming that cylinder is rolling without slipping. So this cylinder, it is rolling without slipping, meaning ICR will be at this location. So here I have written ICR I1. Okay, now how to find omega of this bar AB? Okay, velocity of point B, it is in upward direction. Okay, draw perpendicular to velocity B, it will be in this direction. Now velocity of A point, it could be either towards this direction or this direction. How we will understand the direction? Keep your thumb at this location, keep your index finger at point B and rotate it in the direction of arrow. It is anti-clockwise. So omega AB, it will be anti-clockwise. After that, keep your thumb at I2, keep your index finger at I, and rotate your index finger in anti-clockwise direction. So that is why we understand that velocity of point A is in this direction. So we have shown velocity of point B that is given in the question, and from that we got the direction of omega AB. Using this omega AB, we got direction of velocity of point A. Okay, now since velocity is known, if you draw perpendicular, wherever these two perpendicular intersect, that is that ICR I2. Next, we know that this point is ICR for the cylinder. Keep your thumb at I1, keep your index finger at A, and rotate your index finger in the direction of VA. It is clockwise. So that is why omega of wheel, it will be in clockwise direction. So I have shown the direction of omega AB, it is anti-clockwise with respect to I2, and I have shown omega of wheel, which is clockwise with respect to point I1. Okay, so two things we have to find out: angular velocity of wheel, for that direction we have found out, and rod, so omega AB we have to find out, for that also we have found out the direction. Now we have to find the magnitude of both these values. Okay, so how we will solve this question? We know VB. So VB is I2B into omega AB. Okay, I2B we can get from this triangle, and using that we will get omega AB. Once we know omega AB, we will use VA is equal to I2A into omega AB. I2A we can calculate from the geometry, omega AB is known from the previous step. So we will get VA. Now VA is known, we can find this omega. How? Keep your thumb over here. Okay, keep your index finger over here. What is the total distance? IA. Okay, and what is the diameter given over here? 0.6 meter. Okay, so VA is equal to 0.6 meter, which is I1A into omega. So VA is known from the previous step, I1A, it is given in the question. So we can find magnitude of this omega of wheel. So we will start solving this numerical. VB is equal to I2B into omega AB. What is I2B? Consider this triangle over here. Okay, this triangle, this angle is angle ABI2. This angle is 30 degree. Then angle AI2B, it is 90 degree. So angle I2AB, this angle will be 60 degree. Okay, so I2B, it is opposite of 60 degree. So this will be sine. Okay, so I2B I can write it as hypotenuse is AB. So AB, which is 1.3 into sine 60 into omega AB, and VB, it is 3.3. So from here we can calculate omega AB. Omega AB is equal to 2.9311 radian per second. What is the direction of this omega AB? It is anti-clockwise direction. This is first answer we have calculated. Find angular velocity of rod. Okay, so omega AB we have calculated. Now we will calculate VA. Okay, so VA is equal to I2A into omega of rod AB. I2A, it is opposite of this angle 30. So I2A will be hypotenuse, which is 1.3 into sine 30. 1.3 sine 30 into omega AB, this value is 2.9311. So from here I can calculate VA. VA is equal to 1.9 meter per second. What about direction of VA? Keep your thumb at I2, keep your index finger at A, and rotate your index finger in anti-clockwise direction. So velocity will be in this direction. So VA direction, we can write it down over here. This is VA direction. Next, we have to find omega of this wheel. Okay, now ICR I1 is at this location. So what will be VA? VA will be equal to I1A into omega of wheel. Okay, now omega of wheel is clockwise. Why? Because keep your thumb at I1, keep your index finger at A, and rotate it in the direction of arrow. It is clockwise. That is why omega of wheel, it is clockwise. So I'll write down the equation. VA is equal to I1A into omega of wheel. Okay, VA value we have calculated 1.9 equal to I1A diameter is given 0.6 into omega of wheel. So omega of wheel is equal to 3.1666 radian per second. What is the direction of this omega? Clockwise. Okay, so understand the approach of this question once again. What is given in the question? We have a cylinder C and a rod is hinged at point A to cylinder C. Then point B, it is free to move. Okay, and point B velocity vector is given in upward direction. Using that, okay, we have drawn perpendicular. Then we found direction of omega, and using that direction we found direction of VA. Okay, now VB is known, I2B is known, so we will get omega AB. Once omega AB is known, I2A is known, we will get VA. Once VA is known, I1A is known, we will get omega of wheel. So we have completed with numericals on ICR.